Though it sounds challenging, the truth is, whether we triumph or stumble in existence largely depends on our minor daily routines. Many accomplished individuals express the identical sentiment. Nothing occurs in a single day. But when one day accumulates upon another, and those days transform into routines, that's where the groundwork of the future is constructed. Frequently, we fantasize about accomplishing something remarkable, but we avoid the minor responsibilities necessary to achieve those aspirations without recognizing it. Phrases like, "I'll handle it tomorrow," or "I can manage it afterward," become the greatest adversaries of our existences. Today's tale is about a youth who fantasized of becoming somebody remarkable, but his existence was disorganized. He considered that someday, perhaps suddenly, his existence would transform. But existence is not a motion picture where everything transforms in an instant. So observe this video till the conclusion, because perhaps these few minutes today can mark the commencement of a fresh routine in your existence. In a tranquil town of Riverside resided a youth named Ethan. Ethan was an ordinary student, neither exceptionally gifted nor exceptionally struggling, but he possessed enormous aspirations. He desired to be accomplished. However, he had a significant difficulty. He was undisciplined. He frequently abandoned responsibilities incomplete, disregarded minor obligations, and struggled to maintain any schedule. Despite all his ambitions, Ethan never genuinely commenced any endeavor. He formulated numerous grand schemes, but never accomplished them. Whether it was academics, physical activity, or acquiring a fresh ability, he consistently stated, "I'll commence tomorrow." But that tomorrow never materialized. His guardians and instructors counseled him to be consistent and disciplined, but their guidance didn't create considerable impression on him. Ethan believed that only grand efforts produce grand transformations, and since those grand transformations frightened him, he never attempted to labor seriously. One afternoon, Ethan encountered a knowledgeable professor in the settlement. Observing Ethan's difficulties, the professor grinned and inquired, "Ethan, do you understand the secret to an accomplished existence?" Intrigued, Ethan nodded. The professor stated, "Achievement doesn't emerge from accomplishing something grand in a single day. It emerges from minor daily routines." He commenced narrating a tale. A considerable duration ago, a cultivator planted a bamboo seed in his garden. Each day, he irrigated and tended to it. But following 1 year, there was no advancement. 2 years elapsed, yet nothing transpired. Other vegetation grew elevated, but the bamboo seed remained identical. Many ridiculed the cultivator, stating he was squandering duration. But the cultivator persisted in believing and tending to it. Then, in the 5th year, a miracle transpired. Within merely 6 weeks, the bamboo grew 80 feet elevated. The cultivator grinned and stated, "Everybody considered the seed was accomplishing nothing. Perhaps it was deteriorating. No, it was fortifying its foundations underground to sustain its future elevation. Achievement in existence is precisely like that. Minor routines may appear insignificant initially, but over duration they construct the groundwork for tremendous accomplishment." Hearing this, Ethan was absorbed in contemplation for a considerable duration. He recognized he had been anticipating only grand transformations, disregarding the minor routines that could genuinely guide him to accomplishment. He inquired, "Sir, what variety of minor routines can I commence?" Professor Daniel grinned and stated, "Allow me to share some existence-transforming routines. Listen attentively. 1. Rise early. Rising 1 hour earlier each day contributes 365 additional hours annually. Envision what you can accomplish with that duration." Ethan had never contemplated duration this manner previously. He determined to rise early and utilize that duration for self-advancement. 2. Study every day. Studying merely 10 pages daily means completing at least 12 volumes annually. These 12 volumes can transform your perspective, understanding, and destiny. Ethan adored narratives, but never commenced studying self-advancement volumes. Therefore, he determined to study a little each day. 3. Establish minor objectives. If you compose merely 200 words daily, you will complete an entire volume in a year. Remember, droplets of liquid eventually constitute a vast ocean. Hearing this, Ethan established minor daily objectives instead of anticipating grand aspirations. 4. Don't procrastinate. Whenever you consider delaying a responsibility, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and commence immediately. Or inform yourself you'll labor on it for merely 2 minutes. This straightforward technique propels you toward action. Following some days, Ethan applied this regulation and observed that no responsibility was postponed for later. He accomplished them promptly. 5. Practice appreciation. Record 3 things you're grateful for every evening in a journal. This transforms your perspective from complaining to valuing. Initially, Ethan found it amusing, but following consistent practice, he experienced more constructive and content feelings. 6. Exercise 10 minutes daily. Performing 10 minutes of physical activity at residence daily is superior to anticipating the perfect gymnasium occasion. It maintains both your consciousness and body in good health. 7. Restrict device duration. Whenever you utilize your device, question yourself, is this advancing me or squandering duration? Entertainment applications and social platforms squander your precious duration. Establish a restriction on daily entertainment duration and invest the remainder productively. Ethan recognized he was squandering excessive duration on social platforms and commenced utilizing that duration wisely. Over the subsequent few months, Ethan adhered to all these minor routines. Initially, no transformation was observable, but following 3 to 4 months, he noticed distinct internal transformations. His concentration advanced, his academic outcomes improved, and he became more self-assured. By the conclusion of the year, Ethan transformed into a disciplined and accountable individual. He no longer anticipated grand transformations. Through daily minor routines, he constructed the groundwork of his accomplishment. Years subsequently, Ethan became a renowned entrepreneur. Individuals frequently inquired of him, "What's the secret to your accomplishment?" He consistently grinned and stated, "Grand outcomes emerge from minor routines. Achievement is not about fortune or gift. It's the consequence of our minor daily routines. If you desire to transform your existence, don't anticipate a grand opportunity. Commence with minor strides. Like the bamboo, your efforts may not demonstrate outcomes immediately, but with patience and consistency, you will flourish beyond your imagination. Now, comment below which minor routine you will commence today. If you consider this tale should reach more individuals, please like and distribute the video and subscribe to our channel. I'll return again with another tale like this. Until then, be patient, remain grateful, and continue advancing forward in existence.